All right. Well, welcome everybody. We're going to be doing the King's Flow, which is flow 12 in the FireFlow sequence. It starts out nice and gentle. We're going to warm up our body, and then sure enough, if you've ever done FireFlow with me, we're going to rev it up. We have some great balance poses, a bunch of strength poses, and even some stretching because, you know, it's yoga. So you can have a seat on your mat. We're going to start in the seated palm position or in Sukhanasana if you prefer that one. We're going to lift up our spine nice and tall, plant our arms, turn, twist. Come to center, cross your arms, going to round your back. Let's try to relax our spine. You don't know Jen and Sean, they're people you see on the camera, they're joining me. Sean, we're demonstrating all the advanced poses, and then Jen, the beginners. Go ahead and turn other direction. Let's come to center. And then our first transition, we're going to pull from Sukhanasana or our kind of Indian style pose to box. So we're just going to lean forward and push our arms through. Okay, we have one or two cat and cows here, just warm up our spine a little bit more. I like to go through the segmentation of the spine where I'm moving each vertebrae one at a time. When I'm extending, I'm thinking about the vertebrae closing on top or pulling together. And on the other way is the internal part of the spine where your stomach is. We're squeezing those muscles nice and tight. Go ahead and tip left, working our left obliques. And tip right. Keeping your feet on the mat, you're going to go ahead and lift up your knees. Try to make your legs a little bit longer, so kind of push your box backwards a little bit. Lift your knees up, and then you're going to roll your spine all the way forward, down, and then you're going to go the other way. So we're kind of adding a little bit of height to our cat and cow. Landing in our box position, we're going to sit back and come into puppy dog pose. For that, we're working our chest to the mat. Hips stay high in the air on this pose. If you can't get your chest all the way down, that's okay. You should feel the stretch in the front of your body. And make sure on this pose you have your neck up so you're looking forward. On this pose you want like a long neck. Alright, so from puppy dog pose we're going to walk ourselves up into standing position. And we're just going to do like a ragdoll here. Grab your elbows, and initially we're just going to kind of loosen up our hips. We're going to have a lot of work to do today. Get them nice and loose. I like to kind of lift one knee so I can get the other side. Now I'll switch to the other side. I want you to focus on kind of pulling your elbows down with your elbows, kind of unlocking some of the back of our spine. Go ahead and bring your body weight forward in front of your feet to really engage the hamstrings, make them do some work. Go ahead and bring your hands to the mat. If you can't get your palms down, Move your feet wider or bend your knees so that you can get them all the way down. And go ahead and step back to our plank position. We're going to flow through a vinyasa here. So come to Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Makanasana, and then Adho Makanasana. We're going to take our time on this one, loosening up everything in the back. So you can pedal the dog if you like, stretch to the side. We're going to do about 20 breaths here. Maybe focusing on pushing away with your hands. Our dristi or view is at our navel. Go ahead and walk it up to fold. Circle sweep the arms up, Thomas DC. Pull up to mountain. We're going to do 3 more sun salutations. Asana, reach up, heels down, inhale. Blow it out, exhale. Hold. Plant your hands on the floor. You can step or jump back. Plank. 4-limb pose. Up dog. Down dog. 5 breaths in down dog. The trick to jumping forward, you're going to bend your knees, look forward, and then control the flight as best you can. Come to standing fold, and reach up, Dhamasthisa. On the Chaturanga Dandasana, make sure you pause there. You do classes with me, I make everybody pause if anybody skips it. If you can't do it on your knees. That's how you build these arm balances. Reach up again. Hold. Step back. Hold that Chaturanga Dandasana, warming up our chest and our shoulders. Big inhale. Blow it out, down dog. Inhale, jump forward. Arms sweep up. Last time, mountain, standing reach pose, fold or Uttanasana, jump back, 4-limb pose, up dog, go back to down dog. From here, we're going to hit our 3-legged dog. It's my right leg going up. We're going to pull it through the center to fallen triangle pose. Go ahead and lower it down. And we're going to come to straddle fold. To the outside of your feet if you can. If you can't reach it, bend your knees and grab it. We're going to reach up into Wild Thing pose next. To do that, I got to bend my left foot a little bit. Come back down. Make sure both parts of your pelvis are level. Again, inhale and reach. Bring that left hand over the top. Pull the right leg right into pigeon. Walk it down. We're going to do a chest up pigeon, so we're focusing on pulling the right hip down towards the floor, left hip towards your foot. Yeah, as long as you see the red lights, we're still live. At some point they'll overheat and then I have to let them vent a little bit. Sorry. It's a feature of the GoPro. Alright, so from here we're going to pull our foot underneath. We're going to swing that right foot around and over to pull us into flip dog. I'm going to check out everybody's flip dog. So, what I want you to do, I want you to bend your knees to 90 degrees. Hold here, hold these 90 degrees. Good. And then this hand over there. And it's supposed to be all the way down towards the floor as best you can. Good. We are going to come down on our butts from here, and we're going to pull right into wheel. If you want to do the fancy transition from flip dog to wheel, you can do that next round if you have that. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Wheel, Sean.
Yeah.
Nope. Bring your hands up over your ears, get down. And now lift your hips up as high and your back as high as you can. Don't get tired. Just got good, good, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold to boat pose. Short chest is nice and tall. And go ahead and lower down. Seated fold, keep your feet together, lean forward, stretching out our back. If you're in the modified camp, you'll want to reach back and grab your blocks for the next position. And then go ahead and put them by your sides. We're going to use the blocks to help us create some elevation as we pull through to down dog. So we're just going to lift it up, pull through, down dog.
You're supposed to be facing you.
You're doing great. You turn, the pose spins around, so you're doing good. I turned around so I can see what you're doing. You're doing good. Left leg up, 3-legged dog. Pull through to fallen triangle. Lower down, straddle stretch. Bend your right leg a little bit. Lift it up into wild thing pose. Lower back down. One more fold here. And wild thing one more time. Put the right hand over the top, pull the left leg into pigeon. Pushing with your hands, pushing back, reaching that right leg back, trying to sit both hips down towards the mat. The 3 inversions, fallen triangle, wild thing, and flip dog. With flip dog, we have our knees at 90 degrees. With wild thing, one knee is bent, and fallen triangle, both knees are straight. That's the main difference. They're all back bend poses. And of course, wheel. All right, let's grab that left leg. We're gonna flip it up and over as we come through to flip dog. And from here, you can either reach your left hand all the way down to the mat to wheel, or you can simply transition by lowering your hips, reaching your hands back, and lifting up to wheel. Lower down, come to boats. again. If you found it easy, maybe shorten your blocks a little bit. Create as much space, as much height. Pull your legs as close to your body as you can. And walk it up to mountain pose. Okay. Our next stretch is really going to be focused on the IT bands. We're going to get that stretch through doing this kind of sideways flexion on the floor. We're going to walk into that from lizard. So when we get to that pose, we're going to sit there a little bit. Make sure you're getting this part of your leg. If you feel it somewhere else, you're doing it wrong, and let me know and I'll make some corrections. All right, mountain pose, up dog, down dog to warrior one. Pull up our right leg, create that space. Let's practice that a little bit. So we want to pull that knee in. We have to lift tall. We got to get our spine up. We got to pull our leg in nice and tight. Otherwise, we're never going to get the foot close to our hand. So do a couple of those. Lift that right leg up. Lift tall. Back up. We call this creating space. One more time. Lift up and get as far forward as you can. From here, the left heel comes down. The right knee stays bent. Inhale, breath, reverse clap. From here, we're going to come to revolve lizard. We're going to try to get our elbow to the mat if we can. If not, we're just going to take our hand. So from here, this is modified revolve lizard. Or come down to your elbow. A little bit deeper stretch. From here, I want you to start to twist that lizard over a little bit more. And then your bottom leg is going to spin so that the side of it is on the mat. Your knee should be pretty much straight. And you're going to bend sideways to the right side, setting the stretch for your IT band. Go ahead and reset by lifting up. Pull back down. And let's reset back to the lizard. So from here, we're going to come into Chaturanga Dandasana, but we're going to do it with one leg. And then we're going to push it back up into down dog, three-legged version. And our first arm balance of the day is single leg Bakasana. So we're going to bend that right elbow and float it up into one leg crow. Go ahead and lower down. And walk it all the way up to the mat. We're going to get our other side. Reach up. Hold. Step back to plank. And that one-legged crow always wakes everybody up like, oh, where did that come from all of a sudden? Inhale. I'm still there thinking about how to do it. And up. Left leg comes up. Again, let's practice making space a couple of times. Third time, lift tall. Set the leg. Warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Lower it down to revolve lizard. Again, either you can do the right hand or you can do the right elbow, whichever one you like. Go ahead and twist it around, put the right hip towards the mat. And I find if I take that left hand and I push on my left knee, I can really lock in that stretch on my right IT band and my right obliques. Go ahead and inhale, straighten it out. Come back down. Notice here that I'm kind of side flexing my whole body, my neck, my abs. Everything is kind of twisting or flexing to the left. Walking back to lizard. We're going to hit that transition again. So slide that left leg all the way back and up into our one leg, or into our one leg chaturanga dandasana. Push it back to one leg dog. And then bend the elbows as we come into one leg crow. And relax. Let's go to ball pose. It's going to reset everything. Head to the knees, hands on the feet. And then just kind of drop your shoulders down so your shoulders are on the mat. Hips should be all the way down as much as you can. And then just try to get the tops of your shoulders, your biceps, all of it just hovering on the ground, nice and relaxed. So holding your feet, I want you to lift it up into camel. Hold your feet. You can do it, Jen. Without any blocks, you can do it. Camel? What do you need the blocks for?
I like to come up a little higher.
Oh.
And just work on pushing my hips forward.
You want to make it hard. That's what she's saying. It's too easy that way. Go ahead and keep holding your heels. Pull it down, back into ball. Try not to face plant. And lift back up to camel. One more time, back down to ball pose. And lift up, Ustrasana, one last time. And relax. All right. If you need a drink or a towel, now's a good time. We're going to increase our intensity just a little bit from here. And if you didn't get your blocks yet, now's the time you're going to need to get them. So the next sequence, called the many moon sequence, works off of half moon and revolved half moon. Okay, it has some bound versions of it, which are a little bit more difficult. Get your half moon solid before trying to make it harder. It's already a very hard pose. Use your blocks. I'm going to demo with the blocks. I think Jen can demo without, yes? Half moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better.
I agree. My arms are not long enough. All right. Let's go to standing. We're gonna vinyasa into it because it's a Ashtanga yoga. Why not? Arms out, Tadasana. Inhale, Astasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bend your knees, jump back. Ekankasana, Chaturanga Dandasana, Ardha Mukhanasana. And down dog. This one's Ardha Mukhanasana. Let's get that right leg up. Pull through to warrior one. Arms come up. Go ahead and bring the hands back, form a reverse clap, working our shoulders. Keep it locked in as we float to warrior three. Release the hands, bring the hands down to the mat, standing split pose. Work the left foot up. Work the hands towards the knee, head towards the knee. And from here we're going to come to revolved half moon. So left hand's on the floor, right hand, right eyes look up. And if you're stable and you're solid here, bend your left knee, form the clasp with your right hand, and continue to twist that right shoulder up. Release the bind. Right hand comes down. Half moon from the right. Float it back to warrior two. We move to triangle pose. You have tight hamstrings. Grab your block and put it on the outside of your foot. Go ahead and straighten that knee. Lean it forward. Twist it all the way up. Make sure your palm is firmly on the floor or the block. Inhale, breath, lift this up. Exhale, twist, revolved half moon. Revolved triangle pose. Inhale, extended side angle. Right hand comes to the block, right knee's bent, left hand over the top, twist the chest up towards the ceiling. Lower it down to lizard. And again, if you want to get a little more out of this, you can come to your elbows. The next part of the sequence, so I prefer to be taller. So come up into tall, modified lizard. We're going to just push that hip out, turning the foot, stretching our groin. Put a little bit of weight on that. And now we're going to grab the back foot to come to corkscrew pose. We're going to turn back, turn that leg, and then go ahead and pull up, stretching the quad. Am I not twisting into the knee? Which leg?
Right hand catches left foot.
Right hand catches the left foot. You want to do it this way? Maybe my right hand catches my left foot. Let's see. That's good too. That's a little more quad, less hip for me. All right, let's go ahead and put the lizard back. Now from here, I want to lift into garland pose, Malasana. So we're going to try to do it without shuffling anything. I'm going to lean forward, stand up, and then relax down into Malasana, the Malasana pose. To get more out of this pose, we can reach the hands behind. And Jen can probably clasp her hands together, maybe. Yeah?
Behind my back?
Behind your butt, where your heels were. Yeah?
I mean, if I...
Yeah, she's like, well, I'd have to reach a little bit to do that. All right, from here we're gonna come to dolphin pose, one leg dolphin, or Pincha Marasana, depending on your level of practice. Just gonna drop those elbows. And go ahead and reset. Come to plank. Down dog. And jump it into standing. Alright. Repeat. Other side. Reach up. Exhale, fold. And the knees, jump back. Plank. Urdhva Mukha up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg comes up. Reach it through the center, nice and tall. Right leg down, warrior one. Find it behind. And float it to warrior three. Both hands come down, standing split pose. I'm going to grab a block. Nordal, half moon. From the bind if you like by grabbing your right leg. Release the bind, left hand to the mat, half moon pose. Float it back to warrior two. So I might do that sequence. Oh my god, I made it to warrior two. It's all burning. It's all burning. Straighten that left knee. Triangle pose, left side. Inhale, breath. Exhale and twist. up. Send it side angle close. Your right hand should be pulling towards the front. Your right hip pulling towards the back. Let's come down to lizard. And grab the version of lizard that you need to stretch your hips. Some people like the right knee on the floor, other people like it straight. Go ahead and move the left hip out. Go ahead and push on with your hand. Giving the left groin some love. And then from here we reach back, grab the right leg. Yeah, that transition works. I like it, Jen. We'll put that in. Now a little smoother.
On this side.
It was good.
On this side.
I just didn't get into it the right way last time. Alright, drop the leg, plant both hands, tighten the core, inhale, pull into Malasana, and hit your stretch. From here we're going to go to dolphin, one leg dolphin or Pinchamarasana one more time. Bring the elbows to the mat. It's a good transition for me if I want to do this modified handstand form. I'll demo it. I'm not the best at it. So if you can't get both elbows down, most people can get one and then I'm trying to do a half pincha. So one hand on the floor, one elbow on the floor. I almost had it, that was close. I think I could do it. There it is. Not perfect, it's a work in progress. It's a good looking dolphin, Sean. Bring your head up off the mat though. And the dolphin gets skewered right there. And relax.
That's why there's overfishing issues.
That's right. Go ahead and stretch it out in down dog. Take 10 breaths here. And go ahead and walk all the way up. Hold. We're going to grab our peace fingers, grab the big toes, Padadusthana. Pull the toes down, bend the elbows, stretch the hamstring nice and deep here. I'm up into modified fold. You straighten out your back, or Padadusthana if you like. And then come to Padadusthana, where we're going to step on our feet, or step on our hands with our feet, and then lean forward. And pull it up into standing, reach forwards. Need a little bit of work. Now is a good time to get near a wall, or you just going to do a partial lift, that's good too. You're going to step out with the left and the right. We're in standing split foot pose. Grab your big toes. One more hamstring stretch to really warm it up. We're going to lift it from here into handstand. And the trick to doing that is just getting a little bit of momentum. So I'm going to rock back on my heels, keep my hands close. The further away I am, the less likely I'm going to get over my hips. And come down. Come back to straddle. This time grab your heels. Nice and deep stretch here, bending our elbows. We're going to walk our head down to the back. And if you're new to headstands, maybe just stay here. If you have control, go ahead and lift up nice and slowly. That's a good looking tripod, Sean. That will get your headstand, just work there. If you want to make it any harder, just lift one knee an inch. That's your next step. All right, let's walk it up to standing. You'll probably want to block here unless you're very flexible. We're going to take a right leg over the left leg, and then we're going to reach and grab the block. And it should be around the body, so you're kind of doing this turn, really getting in that side hip area. While you're hanging out down there, go ahead and lock up your big toe with your right hand. We're going to pull it right up. We're going to pull the eagle, bring the foot behind the calf, and then interlock our elbows and lower down. And sit down. All right, we gotta do the other side. So we're in left leg over the right. Move your block over if you need a block. But if you don't need a block, your hand should be on the floor. Hanging out over there, the left fingers grab around that left toe. Nice good grip on that toe. Straighten it out. And move the eagle. I always remember left over right, right under left. That's the amount I gotta remember which way I'm twisting. And relax. We're gonna come to Bandha Konasana. Our last sequence. Just kind of relaxing. A lot of things you can do from Bandha Konasana. You can focus on opening up the feet and driving the knees to the floor. You can also walk the hands underneath the legs and then start to pull the elbows to the mat. Come to bridge pose, and bend the knees. On bridge, we're kind of pushing through our hips to lift up our spine as much as we can. You can actually put your hands underneath your hips if you want to lift it up a little more. From here, we're going to roll it back into the plow pose. Our last. All the way down. Try to keep that plank as you do so. Pulling into fold.
I still have that.
What?
As soon as even from a seated forward fold coming down to Bandha Konasana, I can just feel something.
I didn't know.
I don't know what it's doing. I haven't done any forward at all.
And then come into reverse plank, our last pose of the day. And relax. We're all done.